This is a masterpiece. It is the Sonos 1 Generation 2 speaker. The sound quality is brilliant and it's 10 times enough for this little space. It wasn't the cheapest, but with the Black Friday sale got it a little bit less. So we're looking at the 130, 140 mark. It's amazing. Obviously it has connectivity. I have bought a wall bracket for it, but it's the wrong one, so I'm waiting for another one to arrive. But I'll give you a little taste of some smooth jazz on this, just to give you an idea what it's like. But I'd recommend you get a nice little idea of what that can do. Now, in my little small space, that would be really good just for general listening. I'm trying to work out the connectivity so that I can get it with the TV and different things like that, not just the music on the phone. But that's taking a bit of doing because the instructions aren't very clear on that side. So we're going to work on that. Next up on the shopping list, and something I'm very excited about given my location, is this. And it would be this. Privacy film. Now, it's obviously not totally see-through, but you get it's got a lovely brick pattern there, but it's just going to add a little bit of privacy to my windows because I am on what's a very busy pathway effectively. I did get a new knife set because it's about time. So this is going to be a nice little addition. The reviews are pretty good, and I think once I get my curtain situation sorted, I'll be pretty good. I'm not a fan of blinds. I've just never really liked them. So as you can see, I've got these brand new blinds that were part of the purchase. Moving on swiftly, I've also got another wallpaper. Now this one is for the kitchen side of things and around here. So it's going to be just a very small area really, but I wanted it to be something a little bit different. And it's very hard to tell here, but it's like a nice marbled effect. So I'm just going to unwrap it and give it a little preview. Now look at that for a wallpaper. So I've been very happy with my wallpaper choices, and this one just popped up on the suggestions. I thought, oh yes, that solves my kitchen problem. Look at this. It's just a lovely marbled, almost paint spill effect. Gold and cream with grey. It is glittery, but I didn't realise that. But I don't think it will affect me too much. I just think it will elevate the kitchen between doing the work and the bits I want to do to it. So this is a pretty nice wallpaper. So all in all, very happy. We've had the bits of progress and stuff is moving. I've got my little friend the carpenter back, or joiner I should call him, who's actually coming back to redo my worktops and fit the new sink and tap, which is pretty good. I'm really excited about that. I wasn't going to do it this soon, but I just felt I needed to get some proper work moving. I've finished the wallpapering now on one side. I've got my day off tomorrow again, so I'm just going to see where I go. Tonight, I'm going to try and put the film up on the windows, at least the front door, see how it goes, and see if it's any good. Yes, so we're getting some more progress going, and hopefully my bike will be ready to collect in the morning. It basically had the brakes to be looked at. I've got the seat post saddle and all these bits and pieces. I really want to get rid of the towel. So one job, I've got a curtain rail, which I will probably attach to the ceiling downwards with the rail, because you can do that. I often forget. And it should just avoid the gas piping and just come from one side to the other. So if that's the case, I will just basically, like I say, cut it, hem it with underwear, basic job. And I'll only put one of the curtains on here, so it'll bunch up and it'll just be a lot nicer than this at the minute. They're good curtains. I only use them for a while in my house. So all in all, little bits of progress. No bad news for a while. I did get let down by the gas guys, as we know, so that's another job I've got to go and sort out with the Go Camping, I think it was. Track them down. So it's going to be another busy day, lots to do. Let's hope I can keep up. Here's a purchase I was going to keep a little bit quiet, but I've got replacement for the oversized bathroom cabinet here. They're a lovely, I can't really see for it, brass effect shelving double unit. I usually like to hide things in a bathroom, but given the space, a cupboard just takes up too much room, so this will be ideal. I also have some shelves that I bought before I moved on, ready for this, which I may put up tonight depending on the time, because at the minute I just need some space, because when you're getting things out and you're unpacking, and you can see that my little countertop just gets absolutely wrecked. I will treat myself to this ginger cake and cream at some point. Calm, clear night in New Islington Marina. I'm going to be quiet because it's about 12 o'clock at night. I'm climbing around in my garden shed, looking for DIY stuff. Gone and done something crazy. Now here's one piece of furniture I couldn't part with. It's a lovely table I got. It's very hard to get because of the view, but there you go. It's a lovely little slimline table, which I'm going to try and fit under the TV or in the side passage area, because I just need a little bit of space to put bits on. But it's really nice. I picked up some old miniature ornate frames as well. Dug those out of my canopy. And it, lo and behold, just a very quick one. Here is the curtain pole, which is not the best viewing because I'm trying to do this, but it will fit perfectly in this gap. And I found the brackets digging around at 12 at night. But the big shame about this, it did come with these lovely baubles, which we'll have to lose because they won't fit. You never know, keep them. Might come up with a pole in here. So let's see how this goes. Well, I've got it up and I'm pretty pleased with the result. Yes, a little bit of tweaking needs doing. I've got to take the length off the curtains, but for now, hey, not bad. And it's cost me nothing because I already had the pole and I already had the curtain. I've still got another curtain. I could really slice that up and do something else with it. So it's going well. Good result. Nice. I've been on this boat now for about 3 weeks. How have I only just noticed, wherever it is, the shower screen's perspex? I just assumed glass. Like, I assumed wrong. Obviously, we know, not spending a fortune here when he did it, but it's perspex. Not ideal, great for safety, but it does make my life moving the bathroom around a bit easier. Because my plan, as I briefly mentioned in a previous, now bear the camera angle because this is very hard to do. So we see the screen is just very badly siliconed. I mean, as somebody that's siliconed a lot of baths and things, that's just horrific. Now, my plan is to basically take this back. Now, I might go as far back as, this is very hard to do, but as the beam here, or maybe on the inside of the other part there. So that's going to give me a fair old chunk of bathroom space. The question is what to do with the rest. As we know, I have to get in here to do this. We've got this oversized bathroom cabinet, which debate, do I take it down sort of now when I'm doing bits and pieces, or do I just wait? But I've got the 2 shelving units which will sit things in. So we'll see how that goes, just depending on my busy day, as we know. I'm going to go back out the shower now with the camera. Oh, it's very hard to do in a very small space. The head of this is, you know, it's a sort of waterfall head. It's all right. It's just not very good. I mean, the bathroom kind of lets it all down a bit, to be fair. I'm planning on, as I've demonstrated in a previous video, this sort of wardrobe door almost will be gone. We're going to match it up for a proper solid door like the bedroom, matching handle, etc. Now, it caused uproar, I think, in the original video where I was going to tile the bathroom, and so people said, "Oh, what if you have a crash?" I'm stationary. I'm not going to have a crash. Now, I think for ease and size, I may panel it again. I just want something a bit darker, not like really dark. Just this sort of white wash marble effect isn't my style. So I'll probably either overlay it or just take a panel off and see what's underneath, because it's very hard to describe. But I'll turn the camera around, we'll have a look. See, what bothers me here is kind of the finish. We've got the gap and they've siliconed it. Now, they've used a trim, admittedly, but again, it's just raised. It's, you know, it's not a sort of nice finished bathroom as you would like. With the corners, they've trimmed it, but the silicone is already coming away there, so they haven't put any load on it. So as there's been people in it, it's separated. You see the shower is just kind of, it's not attached to these hooks. I've tried to get them back in, it won't work. I think it's just kind of had its day. I don't mind this setup because I'm very much into the vintage looks of things, and I've always restored fireplaces and things to the Victorian houses I had. But I just think this contraption, this thing, I'm not sure why they've plumbed it up and round. I personally probably would have plumbed it up the back there and just had it coming down off the corner, just save the space, because it's not very big to stand up in. The floor is obviously, I haven't used this because obviously no hot water, but again, it's just the finishes. It's just a big chunk of silicone down the bottom, another trim stuck on, and then you can see, like, it's just extra bits and pieces slapped on. We've got no thing there. My porta potty, I'll do an entire episode on the construction of my Thetford porta potty. It's been a learning curve, but there's just a lot of sort of just finishes that are not quite right, and you know, I could do better, and that's the thing. I want this to be what I set out to be, including the ceiling where they've left the wood. I personally would have panelled it as well, just to give it that clean bathroom look, because again, it's just these things, it's just like, you know, what's this about? I would have at least, I think, siliconed in there or corked over it a bit neater or something. So really, there's quite a bit to do in this bathroom, but again, because of its size, it's not going to be the most difficult job, but it will be one of the last jobs, because for me at the minute, there's other things. I'm spending a lot of time in the living room. I want to get the bedroom done so it's a bit cozier. I may possibly have movement on my stubbornness to get rid of the cabin bed situation. Not for many reasons. I'm thinking I could actually build a wardrobe in there and still retain a normal bed. The problem is the bed currently houses all the pumps to get rid of the bathroom waste and the shower waste, etc. So it's going to take a bit of looking at, but it is a possibility. I did buy a step ladder, a gold step ladder. It's really nice, but it just doesn't quite open out enough for me to get out of the bed. It's just still tilted. So I might have to do a engineering feat on that one, either that or just call it a day and think the bed would come out very easily, a bit of flooring down and boom, slam that in. That's a very quick job. Like I say, it's just working out the pipes. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to get on with my curtain pole now. So I'm pretty pleased with my late night progress. So pleased. I'm enjoying the can't even say it, Jamaican ginger cake with a bit of cream. This is a bit cosier now, my wallpaper up and things happening. I even dug out my cushions. So slowly, steadily, getting homely. And the vision that I had at the start is coming true, which is lovely. Want some? Feel like this is a bit story time in the corner scenario. So yeah, unfortunately, it was a Saturday night at work and we were finishing off our shift, and unfortunately a rather intoxicated lady decided that she was going to have a go at some of my staff, and I got called outside, not sure why. And she punched me in the face. So that was lovely. I was wearing my glasses at the time. She grabbed them on the way down and scrunched them up, and they're broken at the minute, so getting headaches from trying to read computer screens and things because I'm concentrating hard. So that was very unfortunate. So just moral of the story, I think, is be kind to hospitality staff, because you know we work when you're mainly out enjoying yourselves, and you know I can say from a lot of our experiences, we will be out working at Christmas, etc., while you're at home with your families or at works parties. This industry where it's hospitality and events, you miss a lot of chances to do things where everyone else would be out. So just be nice, don't be violent, don't drink too much and then kick off at the staff. And I'm still waiting. The police haven't called me back about statements or anything. A bit unfortunate really. Luckily I had a couple of grazes here, a little bit of a lump coming, but I managed to get some ice. Went back in the tea room, got some ice, sort of down myself. So it's a bit disheartening. It's been a difficult month at work, excuse me, and we've been working quite hard to get everything done to the best we can. So for that to happen was pretty grim. So it was a shame, and it shouldn't happen, especially in a hotel, a 4-star city centre hotel. It should not have happened, and lessons to be learnt there, I think. But that is my big anticlimax of that particular week. So just trying to keep plodding on and see what happens, and hopefully no more people trying to punch me in the face for literally no reason, just because they couldn't get a bottle of drink from the bar. Oh dear. Oh. So I got some bits and pieces done, and it's now about 3 in the morning. So baggy eyes again. Going to be going to bed any second now. What I thought would be interesting, as we seem to have a lot of viewers from all over the place. So a large majority here in the UK, but we've got plenty of Americans, some from the Caribbean, New Zealand, Australia, and lots of different places, which is great news. It's great to connect with all those people all over. Thanks very much, guys. Nice to see you. Nice to have you with us. Just a little Londoner doing his thing on a canal. What I thought would be good with this is, does anybody have any questions about, say, what I'm planning on doing around the boat with the interior design bits and pieces? Any personal questions, I don't mind. I will answer bits and pieces. Any plans or progressions, feel free. Drop them at me in the comments, and I'll make a list of some of the good ones. And then in another episode or so, I'll come back with some answers and read them out. I think that'd be fun. Gets a bit more involvement going, which is what I'm all about here, is the interactions. So that'd be lovely. And hopefully we can keep this going, and, you know, like and subscribe. Thanks for all the support so far. Haven't had any negatives in this last 2 episodes. I think I've been left alone. But that's it from me. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. See you soon. Good night.